Meanwhile, the clock is ticking for the Virginia General Assembly to pass a budget by the end of this month. If not, it will trigger a government shutdown. But Senate leaders say it appears a deal could come down sooner than later. Our Matthew Torres is joining us in the studio now. Matthew, what seems to be the holdup here?
Well, there's been a lot of drama when it comes to this budget process, but lawmakers have been scrambling to pass a budget. But the biggest sticking point has been data centers. One side wants to get rid of tax exemptions for this controversial industry. The other wants more studies before making any policy changes. But even all of what I just said is now becoming fluid. Is Virginia on the brink of a government shutdown? Governor Abigail Spanberger says not under her watch.
Will not in any way publicly accept or deem acceptable the potential for a government shutdown.
But the Virginia General Assembly has yet to pass a budget, which has to happen by June 30th. The biggest debate is over a years-long program that offers nearly $2 billion in tax breaks every year to the booming data center industry.
I don't think we should give away $1.9 billion a year to companies like this. But, data centers also provide a lot of jobs. They make a lot of investment. They do pay a lot of taxes to localities.
But Senate Finance Chair Louise Lucas has been vocal about eliminating the tax exemptions. She criticized delegates and Spanberger for supporting the latest House version of the budget that keeps them, but also gets rid of new environmental standards.
They have got to stand firmly behind the citizens of the Commonwealth in reigning in these data centers.
But Lucas has teased legislators may be closer to striking a deal. This week, the Senate released an updated budget plan that keeps the tax breaks, while also adding energy consumption taxes on the industry that would generate $1.8 billion in revenue, echoing Spanberger's desires.
I proposed months ago a consumption tax, multiple versions of a consumption tax that not only ensures they're paying their fair share, but also allocates those dollars.
While some lawmakers argue the negotiations should never have taken this long, others, including data center critics, say it's a much-needed conversation.
And we have different ideas about how much they should pay, but at the end of the day, we all believe they should pay their fair share and that they need to improve their environmental standards.
As someone who's carried the most data center reform legislation in the House, I'm glad we're talking about it, and I'm excited to see what we come up with here in the next couple days.
And as we have reported this week, establishing a cannabis marketplace is supposed to be included in the budget deal. We have yet to see how that all unfolds. The House is joining the Senate by holding their own session to discuss the budget Monday, but state rules say before they can do that, delegates must receive a budget no more than 48 hours before they vote on it, meaning we should learn more by later today or tomorrow on what is proposed again. Annie.
Okay, sounds like it is far from being over.
Correct.
Right? All right, Matthew Torres, thank you so much.
But it needs to be over soon.
Yes, it does.
That's the problem,
but,
yeah.
it's nice to hear that they are taking the time to hear everybody's opinions, and obviously it's a hot button issue. Correct. So they just have to do their due diligence. All right, thank you so much, Matthew.